right, you know what that music means. It is time for this week's Garden Goodies. And we've got a perfect breakfast meal here today.
Yeah, that's right. I've given you some good breakfast here. A nice, healthy breakfast.
Always thankful for that.
It's asparagus season, and you're not a huge fan of asparagus,
No, I'm not. But I did have a bite of it. It's really good. I approve.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, and you might recall last year I solicited some advice for growing asparagus because mine just never really turned out all that good. And here you see there's one patch I have there that kind of died out a little bit. The asparagus, it didn't grow tremendously well, but one patch did, and you can see some of the spears there and all the ingredients that I would use to make a breakfast quiche with asparagus. Right. Yeah, and it turned out really good. And some of the viewers sent in pictures. They say you got to weed it a lot, your asparagus patch, and put on fertilizer. Some people say put on lime or different things to make it more productive. One of my batches of roots did well this year.
Okay.
The other one, though, I think might be getting crowded out by my currant bushes. Those are berries, and those bushes are close to the asparagus patch. And that particular patch is not doing all that well. So it might be competing a little bit. It's something, if you're planting asparagus, you probably, if you have an open space, if you plant it out in the open of your lawn or somewhere where there's not much else that could compete with it. And it's easy to grow, of course. It comes up year after year. And it's one of the first things you get in the spring. It's like right away, it's popping up, and you don't have to do a whole lot to it most times for it to get more. But you saw a picture of the quiche
so good
here.
Tell us about making this, because you said that you were telling us earlier you can't undercook it, which I'm the queen of doing. I always under or overcook. So tell us about that.
Well, typically with a quiche, if you make it the traditional way, after you cook it for like about 45 minutes or so, if it's just a little bit jiggly in the middle, where you shake it a little bit and you can see it moves just a little bit in the middle, then it's probably perfectly done.
Good to know. Okay.
Mine actually might have been slightly overdone, but it looks a little brown on top because there's Parmesan cheese in there as well.
You can taste it.
I got a great recipe. It turned out great, I think. It's a very savory breakfast quiche with onions and asparagus, so it's a pretty nice thing. Later on the website, we'll have that recipe.
Yes, you can tune in. Let us know what you like about it. It's really good. We're going to go eat the rest of this during break, and we'll be back just after the break.